of Fame to recognize directors, judges, and staff members that have had a positive impact on the activity. In 2023 and 2024, legacy members of MCBA were the focus of our recognition efforts. Please turn your attention to the video displays as we highlight our 2025 Hall of Fame inductees, Ed Turner and Max Collie Jr.
My name is Mac Bittard. I was the executive director of MCBA for 39 years. When I first met Ed, he was the junior high band director. And when Ed got the reins, you know, I want to say they had higher standards. And they really pushed the envelope in terms of show design and the requirements that were placed upon the kids. Like, their rehearsals were hard. They would go down to regionals, you know, and make the night show, I think, every time they went down there. And sometimes they would, you know, score very high or even win. And a lot of that was because of what Ed had decided that, you know, this is what the band's going to do.
1973 is the year that I graduated from high school, and right about that time, things were changing quite a bit. When I was in high school, we were a high-stepping marching band, so I knew that if I could go in with maybe something new with the visual program, it would be a good product. Big influence for me was the visual staff people that were heavy into winter guard. You know, you tried to surround yourself with the best people that you could find. My favorite show was the Picasso show. We had a parent that was the mayor of Durand, and she wasn't in the band program but she was a graduate of Durand, and she painted those paintings on a gym floor with a broom, and they were unbelievable. So we were just blessed with having people around that we could use that would help us with the program, and I assume it's like that with every small town.
When Ed was the treasurer, he was the first treasurer of MCBA.
MCBA has really changed a lot in the 30 years that I was around it. It changed over the years from finals being hosted at Durand to Plymouth to the Pontiac Silverdome and now to Ford Field. If you wanted to be proactive in marching, that was the organization to be with.
I'm Mark Townley. I'm one of the band directors at Byron Center High School. I'm a graduate from Northview High School, so I've known him since about 1988. And when I'm asked about why I became a band director, my answer has always been the same, that the experience I had in band, specifically the doors that Mr. Collie opened up for me, and that world he opened up for me was something that I wanted to spend the rest of my life doing. And I wanted to dedicate my life to trying to give students even part of the same experience that he gave to me. Mr. Collie was always amazing with building relationships. He used humor all the time, was very, very funny, and that helped to make people feel comfortable. But while he was building these relationships, he also had a drive for excellence, and he instilled all of us with that drive. We wanted to achieve things on a really high level because of how he motivated us and because of the high standards that he had. I think one of the things that was unique about him, though, is that his work really transcended all the different organizations that he was part of. That just spoke to his values overall and just what he was trying to achieve, that he was trying to give students the best experience possible in whatever venue that they could. I think one of the important things when talking about Mr. Collie is just referencing the enormous impact he's had on so many people, not just through the thousands of students that he's had, but his legacy through the countless students that became band directors, successful band directors. Then he had countless student teachers that became outstanding band directors. And really, his legacy as a band director is tremendous, but that legacy really pales in comparison to his legacy as a father, and also his legacy as a grandfather. But with Mr. Collie, it was always about achieving excellence, doing the best that you can. It was never about the competition, never about the results. It was always about living your life to the fullest through these kind of events. And he was a master of that.
And now, fans, we move into our Placement and Caption Awards. We ask that everyone remain seated until all of the placement and awards in Flight 2 have been announced. And now, here are the scores from today's competition. In 10th place, with a score of 75.5, 75.5, the South Lyon East High School Marching Band. And now, fans, we will now present the award for Outstanding Percussion. This award has been generously sponsored by the Michigan Alliance for Performing Arts. Here to present the award is President of MAPA, Chris Villag. Fans, today, the award for Outstanding Percussion in Flight 2 is presented to the Jenison High School Marching Band. In ninth place, with a score of 78.5, the Portage Northern High School Marching Band. And now, fans, we will now present the award for Outstanding Auxiliary. This award has been generously sponsored by the Michigan Color Guard Circuit. Here to present the award is MCGC representative to WGI, Megan Areola. Fans, today, the award for Outstanding Auxiliary in Flight 2 is presented to the Jenison High School Marching Band. In eighth place, with a score of 79.2, the East Lansing High School Marching Band. Fans, there is a tie for sixth place. According to MCBA rules, when a tie occurs, the tie is broken by using the highest overall music score, which is derived by taking the total of the music field, music ensemble, and music general effects scores. In seventh place, with an overall score of 84.4, and a total music score of 39.25, the Flushing High School Marching Band. In sixth place, with an overall score of 84.4 and a total music score of 39.9, the Wayne Memorial High School Marching Band. In fifth place, with a score of 85.45, 85.45, the Lakeview High School Marching Band. And now, fans, we will now present the award for Outstanding Music Performance. This award has been generously sponsored by the 126th Army Band. Here to present the award is Chief Warrant Officer 4, Kimberly Ferrante of the 126th Army Band. Today, the award for Outstanding Music Performance in Flight 2 is presented to the Jenison High School Marching Band. And now, fans, we will now present the award for Outstanding Visual Performance. This award has been generously sponsored by Phantom Regiment Drum and Bugle Corps. Here to present the award is Executive Board Treasurer of Phantom Regiment, Kelly Kubelair. Today, the award for Outstanding Visual Performance in Flight 2 is presented to the Jenison High School Marching Band. Fans, the fourth place trophy has been sponsored by the Lions of Michigan All-State Band. Here to present the trophy is Chairman Dwayne Comerford. In fourth place, with a score of 86.9, 86.9, the Grand Ledge High School Marching Band. And now, fans, we will now present the award for Outstanding General Effect. This award has been generously sponsored by Davenport University. Here to present the award is Director of Athletic Bands for Davenport University Marching Band, Will Gordillo. Today, the award for Outstanding General Effect in Flight 2 is presented to the Jenison High School Marching Band. And now we move on with our Flight 2 medalists. The third place trophy has been sponsored today by Quinlan and Fabish Music. Here to present the trophy is Music Education Sales Specialist Rick Gordillo. The bronze medals have been sponsored by Orifice Limited. Here to present the bronze medals is President Jamin Van Dam. In third place and receiving the bronze medal with a score of 88.7, the Byron Center High School Marching Band. Fans, the second place trophy has been generously sponsored by Meyer Music. Here to present the second place trophy is Director of School Services for Meyer Music, Susan Gold. The silver medals have been sponsored by Music for All. Here to present the silver medals is Bands of America representative Phil Tanner. In second place and receiving the silver medal with a score of 89.45, the L'Anse Creuse High School Marching Band. Fans, the state champion trophy has been generously sponsored by Conn-Selmer, the championship banner by Marshall Music, and the gold medals by Sheldon Cleaners. And now, fans, presenting your 2025 MCBA Flight 2 state champions, receiving the gold medal with a score of 93.4, the Jenison High School Marching Band. Fans, let's hear it again for all of our competing groups for the 2025 MCBA Flight 2 State Championship Finals. Fans, this concludes the Flight 2 award ceremony. Please take this opportunity to congratulate each other on a job well done. Drum majors, you are dismissed. Fans, we thank you for joining us for the 2025 Michigan Competing Band Association Flight 2 State Championship Finals. For complete scoring of today's event, be sure to visit our website at themcba.org. Now, fans, stick around because we have many more outstanding performances from the best high school marching bands in Michigan. We'll continue those performances with our Flight 5 competition beginning in just a few minutes. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome once again to Ford Field here in beautiful Detroit, Michigan for the 45th Annual Michigan Competing Band Association State Championship Finals. Throughout the day, we'll be treated to performances by 51 of the finest marching bands from across the great state of Michigan, competing in 5 different flights of competition. My name is Brad Bell, and I am honored to be your announcer for today's State Championship Finals. Fans, in order to keep the show running smoothly, we have a few housekeeping guidelines and safety procedures to share with you. First, out of consideration for the performers, we ask that you please remain seated and do not enter or exit the seating area during a performance. This is a distraction